Volodymyr Zelensky is visiting Washington today as part of his first trip abroad since Russia invaded Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will make a surprise visit to Washington today, according to a politician in the U.S. Capitol. The White House has declined to comment on the visit, but it is understood that he plans to meet Joe Biden. Zelensky is also scheduled to address Congress. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi urged lawmakers to attend Wednesday night to focus specifically on democracy. The visit, which has been kept secret for security reasons, will be the Ukrainian president's first trip abroad since Russia's invasion in February. Details emerged within hours after Parliament proposed a $45 billion, £37 billion aid package for military and economic aid to Ukraine. That amount exceeds what Biden requested and has yet to be approved by the House and Senate. Zelensky's visit also comes a week after the U.S. announced it would send Patriot missile defense systems to Ukraine to repel Russian airstrikes. Containing radar to track targets and up to 8 launchers, the system is the most advanced technology the West has brought to the war-torn country. The U.S. has been reluctant to adopt the technology, fearing Moscow would see the move as an escalation. Last week, the Ukrainian president, via video conference, asked Western powers to provide tanks, missiles and artillery to fend off a Russian attack. A congressional aide who confirmed plans for the visit said the visit was not a set schedule and could be cancelled at the last minute due to safety concerns. Mr. Zelensky's planned visit acknowledges that the United States has been a major supporter of the war effort. We have already provided a total of about $50 billion in assistance, including about $20 billion in security assistance. But polls show support for sending billions of dollars to Ukraine is fading among Americans. This was especially true for Republican voters. Mr. Zelensky's visit comes at a time when Republicans are preparing to take control of the House in January. Republican House Speaker-to-be Kevin McCarthy said there were no blank checks in Ukraine. Resigning Pelosi last night refused to confirm that Zelensky would speak before Congress. She said, "I don't know if it will happen. We don't know yet." She added that a visit by a complete hero, like Zelensky, would bring honor to the U.S. Congress. "The Ukrainian people are fighting for democracy for all of us," she said in her fight against Vladimir Putin. The news came when Mr. Zelensky said during a surprise visit to a frontline town on Tuesday that Ukrainian resistance in Bakhmut would break Russian forces. He rallied troops in cities in eastern Ukraine's Donbass region and awarded him for his bravery in the conflict's bloodiest operation. Mr. Zelensky's bold visit to Bakhmut came as Mr. Putin rarely acknowledged that his aggression had not gone according to plan and that the situation in Russian-held territory had become extremely difficult. Because the brutal trench warfare for the road-spanning city, which provides Moscow with a route for further attacks on Donbass, has become the focus of the war in Ukraine. For months, Ukrainian forces defending Bakhmut have been plagued by artillery and ground attacks led by the notorious Wagner and his group of mercenaries. Mr. Zelensky praised the bravery of the soldiers involved in the horrific situation. He said, "Since May, the occupiers have been trying to destroy our Bakhmut, but time will pass, and the Bakhmut will destroy not only the Russian army, but also the Russian mercenaries who will come to replace the vain army of the occupiers." To do